Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. We're going to start random Isaac. I love it. Already, we've had a good run. This is my second recording of Isaac for the day. My volume is way too loud. You might be able to briefly hear the music until I get a chance to turn it down. And by hear the music, I mean hear it through my microphone, so it should sound a little unusual. But anyway, I'm probably worrying too much about that. Don't even try it, motherfucker. Let's get this guy up here instead. So yeah, this is my second run of today. I already recorded one about 15 minutes ago, and that was a cane run that actually went surprisingly well. In spite of basically every factor working against me, we managed to make that run work with a certain level of success. I would definitely recommend checking that one out if you haven't seen it already. It ended up being a surprisingly fun run that, you know, started out a little bit harrowing. There were times during that run, and it wasn't a particularly long run, but there was some length to it. There were times during it when I was like, man, this is frustrating. Like, this is one of my least favorite kinds of runs. We haven't gotten any damage upgrades, but I ended up being happy enough by the end. So we have piercing shots. I'm not going to reroll that. That is basically poor man's Polyphemus, basically. So it's not going to make our shots any more powerful, but it does make them go through enemies at least. Now, in addition, I think piercing shots might have been the very first item I ever got in The Binding of Isaac. Not in, like, episode 1 of the Let's Play, but in, like, my actual personal play. When I played it for the first time before recording that video, I'm pretty sure that piercing shots is the very first item. I got a little bit of Northern Lion trivia for you. I mean, mind you, that was just over a year ago now, so my memory might be a little bit foggy, but that is how it sits in my memory, at least. So we're going to see if we can't get a few more cents here, because obviously the shop on the first floor, if you can pick up something awesome in the first shop, that's fantastic. But we don't have enough money to really make it worthwhile, so I am instead just going to focus on taking out Dookie F here. This is going to be a really easy fight, because normally the thing that makes Duke flies somewhat difficult on the early floors is that his flies provide kind of like a meat shield around him that took damage anyway, regardless. But now the shield is completely ineffective because instead we just pierce through with every single one of our shots, and that's awesome for us. So I'm going to hope for maybe more health upgrades. This is probably the most likely thing you get here. Tears upgrade, which we will re-roll to a health upgrade. Perfect. Health upgrades, of course, incredibly valuable in the early game because you can trade those in for quick deals with the devil. Even though we have piercing shots, I, of course, would be remiss if I did not mention that I would give those up in a heartbeat to pick up Brimstone or Mom's Knife. I know some people get tired of those items. That's the way Isaac works, man. If you see Brimstone or Mom's Knife, you take it in most situations, unless you have some items that make it not the best idea for you. So we do have some Spirit Hearts here. So I'm not going to take those right away. We've gotten a lot of Tinted Rocks so far, but the reason I'm not going to take those right away is because we could possibly save those for after this floor and then pick up a ton of Spirit Hearts to take down to the next floor. So obviously we are going to wait for our D6 to recharge, and re-rolling Mom's Bra is going to be the #1 priority for us here, because we pretty much, like, even if we get like a Tears upgrade or a Speed upgrade from the boss, we might think, oh, I want to re-roll that, and that's fair. But it's much more valuable for us to reroll Mom's Bra and get a Tears upgrade than not reroll Mom's Bra and I don't know, get Mom's Bra and pick up something else is what I meant to say there. Because Mom's Bra is not going to be, it's not a terrible item, but it's certainly, it doesn't have the same potential that a D6 has over the long term for us. It would be an item we'd be looking to get rid of as soon as possible. So we rerolled here. Or Babylon. It's very tempting to pick that up. You know what? I am going to pick that up kind of just as, it's not going to work out for us yet. Hopefully, anyway, unless we end up finding ourselves in an incredibly difficult position. But it's one of those items that could potentially end up being very useful for us if we end up in a situation like I so enjoy doing, where we get rid of all our health either by way of Guppy's Paw or, you know, trading in deals with the devil, and then we pick up Spirit Hearts upgrades instead that allow us. Basically, what I'm trying to say is if we get rid of all our red hearts and try to roll exclusively on Spirit Hearts, it's going to be awesome for us. We got another key there. Was that worth a bomb? Probably in this early game position, yeah. Basically, I'm taking that as a precaution so that if I end up in a situation later, I'm not going to be like, oh, I really wish I had poor Babylon right now. It's a situation that could potentially be awesome for us. You know I love getting rid of my red hearts to roll entirely on Spirit Hearts these days, because the Polaroid makes that a super strong, like, viable combination in the late game. So I think this could work out quite well for us. But that was just an insurance thing. We'll see how it works out. We can't go to the boss trap room yet. But if we find a blood bank or something, we certainly could. Or the other alternative is if I trade in a bunch of stuff, like if I buy 2 things from a deal with the devil, we could probably lose all of our red hearts right away and roll on those 3 Spirit Hearts. Is that a smart decision? Probably not, but what I'm gonna do is take all 3 of those Spirit Hearts just now. My thinking being, if I do see 2 deals with the devil that I want to take, I can do it now, because I know that I'll be able to survive, assuming I don't get hit 6 times on this boss. Anyway, there's a lot of complicated mumbo-jumbo there for me to basically just be saying, everything's good right now, we could potentially make some really neat stuff happen here. But we'll see. So we're going to be fighting Famine. That is a single cube of meat going for us. That's not so bad. I can live with that. There is another Tinted Rock in this room as well. First, getting my opinion on getting a first cube of meat varies greatly depending on what boss I'm fighting. If I'm fighting Famine, cool, could be awesome for us. If I'm fighting Pestilence, yeah, it's okay, we can still make something happen out of this. If I'm fighting War, too little, too late. If I'm fighting Death, it's just like, why are you bothering me with this? Like, give me anything else. The success or the value of that cube of meat is directly tied to its potential uses later, depending on what items you get. Come on, we can make this happen. There we go. So we do get a deal with the devil. Let's blow this thing open first, see what we got here. Another Spirit Heart. Okay. Now we'll see what we got in our deals with the devil. We can reroll these as well, which might be viable. Oh, it's Krampus. Okay. So are we going to reroll Lump of Coal? Probably, yes. We rerolled Lump of Coal last time, and I can't remember what we got. Was that yeah, that was last time. I fought Krampus, rerolled Lump of Coal, and got Guppy's Paw. Actually, that was a huge, of huge importance, I should say, for us in that last run. So I think that's as much anecdotal evidence as I need for rerolling the Krampus item. I mean, Lump of Coal is awesome. Would I get Lump of Coal if it was just offered in a deal with the devil? Probably not. So I think it's a solid idea to reroll it for something that could potentially prove more valuable to me. You know, like a Brimstone, Mom's Knife, Mark, Pact, Nail, Deal, Spirit of the Night, Lord of the Pit. There's a lot of great potential items. What I do not want, I guess I would take Guppy's Tail. I don't want, the only item I would refuse, in all likelihood, is the Guppy's body. 9 lives. It lives? I forget what it's called. I think it's called 9 lives. Yeah, I did lose 1 Spirit Heart during this fight, but that's okay. If we get Guppy's Paw, that would be awesome. I can put this Whore of Babylon to use right away. It's a little unlikely. What is that? It's probably like a 1 in 10 shot. Could happen, though. It happened to us last time. So Krampus almost dead here. There we go. So Lump of Coal, we re-roll to the only item I said I didn't want. So let us leave and head down to the next floor. That is incredibly disappointing. Some of you might be saying, hey, dumbass, just pick up Lump of Coal next time. You know what? I don't appreciate your tone. But Lump of Coal, seriously, is not that good. It's alright. It has the potential to be okay, but our range is pretty poor. And on top of that, it's just like, the other items have so much more game-making potential. This is a very harrowing room, in case you hadn't noticed thus far. There's 1 down. Didn't start a chain reaction, but, you know, 1 down is 1 less that we have to worry about. Can't hit these guys anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. There we go. Nice little chain reaction for us. We get, Mutant Spy? What is this? Lifesteal? Spider, a slowing effect. I always get confused about that one. That's a great tier effect to have, actually. Very pleased with that. We will probably use a bomb to open up this chest. So we have piercing, slowing shots. When it rains and pours, you know, I always ask for these tier effects. Finally, perhaps, we are getting them. Let's see what we've got here. 2 red hearts that I can't use just yet. Forget Me Now. Very tempting to use this, actually. You know what? We haven't used Forget Me Now in a long time. Let's finish off this floor. We'll use Forget Me Now. And possibly pick up some great stuff as a result of that. I like Forget Me Now. It's a good item. It is going to mean that it's going to preclude the use of our D6. Like, our D6 is going to run out here. Or we'll have to get rid of it, basically. So be it, that happens. We could also re-roll our Forget Me Now if we wanted to. Is this a smart idea? Possibly, honestly. Using the Forget Me Now might be a terrible idea, but I like the idea of getting a second treasure room. Makes up for the fact that we won't be able to choose what treasure we get, perhaps. So here we go. Nice, we got the slowing effect, and should be able to stack it up now. It's going to take us a long time here to get through Gertie, unfortunately, but that's alright. Because we shouldn't, I was going to say we shouldn't take any damage, but then we did, because the slowing effect apparently only works on like 1 out of every 15 shots. For whatever reason. Here's looking at you, Gertie. Okay, so we've almost got a 50% dead. And I do mean almost, because each shot is doing like 2% total damage here. Amazing. Take your time. No, there's no rush. Of course not. This is making me not want to use Forget Me Now because I don't want to... Oh, but you know what actually makes Forget Me Now a much more attractive solution? Is that it gives us the chance here to possibly have or an increased chance to possibly have a Pestilence fight, which of course would give us that second cube of meat. We could just get a Pestilence fight anyway on floor 2 of this, so like Caves Part 2. But I think this is a good idea as well. Because if we, double our chances of getting that second level Meat Boy, that means an increased chance of getting that third level of Meat Boy. Which means an increased chance of success overall in all likelihood. So, we're going to take these guys out. Might want to go to the shop on this floor, who knows. We have the cash for it. Maybe, if something's on sale at least. So with this fly now dead, and the nub soon to follow, we'll see if we get a deal with the devil. We do, wow, okay. Deal with the devil is going to give us Spirit of the Night, so we'll take that for sure. Kind of want to reroll. I'll take the crate and reroll this Necronomicon. We don't want it. Because I know that the crate is going to give us a Spirit Heart, which is going to be valuable the more hearts we lose, of course. Let's see what we got with this pill. Well, that's putting us one step closer to permanent curse state, I guess is a nice way to think about that. Judgment has given us... Okay, so it all worked out in the end, I guess. So we are going to go back now. We have 6 keys. We might as well go to the shop, see if maybe we can get something on sale. But... Otherwise, we're just going to want to go Forget Me Now and redo this floor from top to bottom, I guess. Nothing good for sale there. We could buy a key. Is it worth it? We already have 5. We're probably fine for that. So why don't we come through here. And I'm hoping this floor gives us another deal with the devil. And then we can actually pick up Mom's Knife or Brimstone from that. That would be sweet as hell. So we'll wait for our vignette to finish here. Curse of the Labyrinth. Doesn't that mean we have twice the size of the floor now? That's curious, but I'll live with it. That's okay. I'm a little bit confused about how things went down here, but that's okay. I thought maybe we would only have a chance to do 1 reroll. But, I mean, we had to do 2 more floors anyway. Sorry, 1 reroll? What am I talking about? Only a chance to do, like, we were only rerolling that floor. I thought it was like a palette swap, basically, we were getting ourselves into, but we got ourselves a labyrinth now. Not necessarily a terrible thing. I mean, we had to go through 2 more catacombs or 2 more caves levels anyway, right? So we might as well do them all at once. Fine by me. And if we get on a roll, who knows? Maybe we can pick up some good stuff. But again, what are we hoping for here? Pestilence. I want to fight Pestilence. If we don't fight Pestilence on this floor, it's going to be shitty because we can only get to our 3rd level of Meat Boy, and that will require us... It's basically just like extra insurance that we have a good chance of getting to that 3rd level of Meat Boy. We'll probably fight 2 out of the 3 of War, Pestilence, and Death. But if we can fight 3 out of 3, that's awesome. And I don't know, probably might not be... That might be that might be an exaggeration there. It might not be probable that we're going to fight 2 out of the 3 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. But it's more likely now that we're going to have 3 bosses on this floor, for sure. And again, yeah, let's pop this open. Doesn't bother me. We traded 1 key for 1 bomb. To be honest with you, bombs are more important right now. I've kind of glossed over the fact that we gain the ability to fly as well, but obviously that is going to be important for us moving forwards. Now whenever we find something, just chilling on some spikes, we can go pick that up. No problem. Like, I could just skirt around here if I wanted to. We have enough keys, certainly, for both item rooms in the shop on this floor as well. Although this is a dead end. I really expected to get, anything at all, really. Sadly, that is not going to be the case. Slowing effect working nicely, although I will say the frequency with which it procs is not very frequent at all. And that hurts. Get it? Frequency hurts? H-E-R-T-Z? I tried to make a physics joke, despite not really having much in the way of a physics education beyond high school, but whatever. I tried my best. Let us now examine bottom center and bottom left and bottom right in the hopes that we will find some treasure room that will allow us to increase our chances of success here. Could happen, could not happen. Things go both ways in Isaac, as you know. But this has been a reasonably good run so far. That, what was I going to say? Forget Me Now is an interesting prospect. It might work out well for us. I hate getting rid of the D6 so early, because it has the potential to work out well for us in the long run. But it's fun, it just mixes it up a little bit, so I don't mind doing that necessarily. Now, I could take us down to Horror Babylon state here, which is something that I might do just to earn some more money. Not to mention, the damage is nice too, of course. Maybe we'll get the blood bag, who knows. worth a shot. In any case, we're basically living on our spirit hearts for a while anyway. So we have telepathy for dummies. We're going to pick it up because we have no other spacebar item, but this is a garbage item that gives us temporarily the ability to home. So we're going to fight Super Greed in our shop here. I really did not expect or desire this to happen, but alas, sometimes, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men. Yada, yada, yada. You know the rest of the quote. I don't. I'm just going to avoid taking damage here as often as we possibly can, or as much as we possibly can. As often as I hope would certainly be always, but just keep it up, keep it up. Oh, he's too close, he got me. Alright, that's fine. We picked up a lot of money as a result of this. Permanent curse state could be awesome, could be terrible for us. Again, I have no idea if push pin is good or terrible. I don't even really know what it does. So instead we're going to go Pinky Eye, which, you know, now gives us a number of tier effects. We've got poison, slowing, extra damage as a result of our Whore of Babylon. I don't know if this is going to work out well for us. It's going to largely depend. You know I love piercing shots. I don't mention it that often, but I'm a big fan of piercing shots. But I would love, you know, to above all else, get rid of all of my spirit hearts, enter the permanent curse state permanently, and pick up Mom's Knife or something. It's a fantastic item. I can't deny it. The Mom's Knife fever grips me even now. We are going to have 2 bosses to fight here, which I don't know if that doubles the chances of deals with the devil, but who knows. Oh, we're out of permanent curse state. But this does mean that I can go back and, you know, play that blood bank a few more times, get a little bit more money if I so choose. I totally forgot, not only do we have the ability to fly, but we also have the spectral tiers as a result of Spirit of the Night, so we can actually just hang out over rocks and shoot. So we got Fire My Laser. It's a better item than Telepathy for Dummies, but it's not a good item. But it's okay. It's like a little miniature brimstone. It only works once every 3 rooms, I think, which is not good at all. But, you know, anything that allows us a little extra damage, clear out rooms a little bit quicker is fine in my books. I'm gonna pick up some extra money here, as well as permanent curse state, and I was hoping on the blood bag, but you can't always get what you want to with respect to those. We should pick up this remaining cent. Too early in the game to get cocky with respect to leaving money on the ground. That can come later. So we've been to both item rooms. They've both been pretty bad. Shop was Super Greed, so far, the Forget Me Now has proven to be basically the wisest investment we could have possibly hoped for. Traded in our D6 for Fire My Laser. And that's about it. This is certainly a laser-worthy room. Took those enemies out easily. Except for this one, who's proven to be a right pain in the ass. Looks like it's once every 3 rooms, so that's cool. So again, if we accidentally pick up some more health, or if I, you know, intentionally pick up some more health, we can just go lose it at this blood bank, which is cool. Health down. Again, tempting to put myself in the permanent curse state, but I would rather lose my health at a deal with the devil than to do things this way, which would require me to basically just be a silly goose and deliberately get rid of my health. Without any, like, tangible reward coming in the alternate side, which would be silly, I think. Anyway, we're racking up a ton of keys here. Racking up keys sounds like if I worked at like a blue-collar job and someone was like, "What are you doing, man? You look like you're being lazy right now." And I'd be like, "Ah, boss, I'm just racking up keys, man. Relax." And then he'd be like, "I don't know what racking up keys is, but I don't want him to think that he knows more than I do. So I'm gonna let on that I know what racking up keys is and tell him he's doing a good job." That's how I survived corporate America. Hey Ryan, you look like you're just browsing your email there. What are you doing? Oh, you know, I'm waiting for my code to compile. Suckers. They never knew. I take pride in doing a terrible job, apparently. Anyway, there's 1 more cent for us. Let us examine the bottom left here. We've got to come across the boss room soon. There they are indeed. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fight the bosses right away. Because if I fight this boss right away, we should get enough laser charges to use one on the next boss, too. So we did some damage there. I hate Gertie Jr. I'm really hoping we get Pestilence next. So we fought Gertie and Gertie Jr. so far. I feel like achievement should be unlocked for that. But the poison slowing is doing a nice little dance of death here on Gertie J. It's going to give us Squeezy, which is more Spirit Hearts. Always good. The Tears upgrade doesn't hurt either. Let us go examine a little bit more. I'm going to pick up this heart here so that I can go to the blood bank and get some more money. Wow, that was a very nice haul from that golden chest there. And there might actually not be enough rooms for me to recharge my laser. And in fact, recharging my laser might not even be all that important, all things considered. Doing fine on money here, though. But, you know, why not examine every room that we come across just in case? Yeah, there's not going to be enough for us to recharge, but again, no biggie. We'll have it immediately available on the first floor, the first room of the next floor. Pick up nothing there. So, let us go fight the boss here, who we're praying is Pestilence, so we can get this second level of Meat Boy. Makes a nice base for the third and fourth levels of Meat Boy, which are where the true value lies. Although second level Meat Boy is actually okay in his own right. I like him as a familiar. He provides you with defense as well. So, this is not Pestilence, as you might have noticed. The boss is going to die fairly quickly, apparently. But I am not going to get that second level of meat. Didn't get hit, though, which is nice. And we pick up a range upgrade, too. Beautiful. Not going to get that health, because I do not want to lose my permanent curse state. We got enough spirit hearts so we can roll comfortably in this state for a while. Well, that was probably the worst use of I'm firing my laser I could have possibly fathomed. Just going to keep things up here. At least kill one leaper soon, please. We have a bicycle card. Just going to give us 2 of hearts. We don't want to use that yet. If we come across a blood bank, we'll use that. For now, there's no need. Now, one of these guys is blue. Blueness typically means a spirit heart drop, although I'm not sure if that's going to apply here, because I don't know if I've seen a blue guy like this for a while. He just gave us a single bomb. Kind of surprising. Would have preferred the spirit heart to be sure, but again, you can't always get what you want. So I'm liking this permanent curse state, but I do worry about our health situation right now, and how it's going to work for us in the later game. Because we don't have any way to replenish our spirit hearts. I mean, that didn't stop us last time. We managed to have a great run, despite not being able to replenish our spirit hearts. But we had a Guppy's Paw, so we had more hearts available for us at that point. And we're not exactly in the same situation. Mind you, we're doing more damage here than we were on that last run. That being said, that might not mean too much in a little while. Let's see what this pill does. Friends till the end, that's fine. We're going to fight our boss. It's only Depths Part 1, so we're not fighting Mom or anything. Should have probably waited for the laser to recharge, but that's fine. We're doing so much damage that these bosses are actually kind of like a joy to fight compared to the normal rooms that we would come across right now. And I can just hang out on top of this rock for most of my time because it is going to block all the shots from Loki. Now we'll transition to this rock quickly. And again, piercing shots mean that I can just stay there. We get Pentagram, that's awesome. I love damage upgrades. We don't get that all that often anymore. And then in here, you know what? Let's go nuts. We got the Pact. We're going to be in permanent curse state permanently here. We've got more to examine on this floor. What's that? That's 2 of hearts, right? Yeah, that's not really all that useful for us, is it? Not anymore, anyway. Tons of money in here. I was going to use the laser, but I think now with only 2 leapers left, it's probably okay for us to just do that. How's this gonna go for us? I don't know. We're doing way more damage now on account of the Pentagram, and the Pact also gives us a Tears upgrade, I believe. It's a hard sell, though. It's no Mom's Knife, let's put it that way. It's no Brimstone. It's a start, though. There's a bad laser again. I tried to fire it faster, but it didn't work. We're actually doing a ton of damage. So maybe things are going better than I expected. We definitely do not want Notched Axe. And I don't think there's any real reason for us to pick up that bomb, so we'll just look for our item room, and then we'll be able to head down to the next floor. We are doing a lot of damage, I would like to reiterate that, but I would love a Deal with the Devil that gave us the nail, or a Book of Revelations. Again, I hesitate to say that, I feel like a broken record, I say it every video, but those are, like, the deal makers for us right now. Those would basically guarantee us some modicum of success anyway. So we can have an item room up here. That is going to be the last room of any importance to us on this floor, I would say. What do I want? More damage. More damage or Mom's Knife. I guess that kind of ties in. I don't think I've ever seen Brimstone in an item room. Sometimes you find Mom's Knife in an item room. We got Kamikaze. It's absolutely awful for us. So, again, Depths Part 2 is going to be our next destination. Should look for a secret room. Who knows? Maybe we'll find Epic Fetus or something in them. Not in that one. Oh, we do have an item room here. Okay, more money I'm expecting. Slot machine. Okay, well, we can get a good trinket here. Or we can get 3 cents. I mean, that was worth the bomb, right? We actually only functionally got 2 cents because we put a cent into it, but oh well. Shit happens, right? Yeah, next floor. I don't think there's anything really stopping us from going down, so we might as well watch the vignette so I can rehydrate a little bit. Throat's getting a little bit gravelly. See what we got here. Alright, so we already opened the item room. I didn't touch anything at all. We have a tarot card box. Well, you know what? Let's take that instead of the laser. The laser's been good to us, but I enjoy tarot cards. What can I say? I got a soft spot for gambling. America's oldest pastime. But I enjoy... Oh man, the piercing shots is really good against these Conga liners. And hopefully on this setup as well, assuming I can actually hit both of these guys. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and crunch the numbers and figure out what mathematically gives us a better chance of success, the tarot cards or the laser. I just know that the tarot cards are gonna give us at least some more fun, I would say. Because we'll be able to, you know, mix it up. Mix up our strategy based on what the tarot cards are putting out. So we have... Oh, I can't believe I got hit twice on this room. That is super shitty. Should never have happened. That might actually be a defining moment. I think we're still going to be able to take our mom quite easily. But, you know, mom's heart should be easy enough as well. But we've limited our chances for the cathedral, I would say. Not just because of that. I mean, there's obviously other factors at work here, but that hurts. 2 of diamonds. Doubles our money. Sure, why not? We're at 99 cents. Actually, I guess there are why nots to that question, because apparently it's more likely to spawn greed if you have more money. But, you know, 63 cents versus 99, we were probably already at max level with respect to the probability of greed showing up. More spirit hearts, please. I desperately require them. I'm digging the poison damage. This Pinky Eye is working nicely for us. But still, in terms of trinkets, I would probably rather have cancer right now. Probably the first time that's been said in a way that wasn't super offensive. We get one more spirit heart, we get a damage upgrade. That was a very good tinted rock for us. And we are going to examine our way around here for the shop, because there are better spacebar items that I would love to have right now. Apart from the obvious Book of Revelations. Candle? I would love Candle. Extremely unlikely to find the nail in the shop. I don't know if it's ever happened. Nun's Habits. Sure, Nun's Habit would be a good item to pick up. Any kind of battery would be fine. Anything that gives us more tarot card options is A-okay in my books. And basically, the old standards... But especially, Candle would be awesome. I just love the Candle for its damage dealing potential, and its defensive potential, actually, when you get a little later in the game. So Empress, I don't know if that's going to be able to give us double curse effects, because we already have the curse. But, in any case, we'll check that out on our boss here, because it should be able to do a shit ton of damage. We're going to get another tarot card charged after this fight as well. That card's going to be 2 of clubs. Doubles are... Oh, I didn't want to pop that yet. I wanted to pop the 2 of clubs. Not a big deal, though. Give us double the bombs. Sure, let's buy the Steam sale. Why not? We've got money to burn. The Fool. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to take this Fool card. Who's laughing now? Who's the stupid one now, huh? We're going to drop some bombs in here and look for the secret room. Now that I have so many to waste. And apparently I will be wasting them. So we'll make our way down to the boss here. Again, I expect the mom boss fight to be reasonably easy. We'll get the Polaroid. That'll give us the invincibility. Nope, no secret room there either. But after that, things are going to toughen up a little bit. It's going to be more difficult for us than it was before. Simply because of the virtue of the fact that we have so little health. So we're fighting regular version of Mom. We're doing decent damage, which is nice. But certainly I would have rather been fighting the red version of Mom, which I think is probably the easiest version. Other people may differ. I used to think the red version was going to be super difficult because of the foot drop so often, but it turns out that the foot drop on the mom's heart, or the mom boss fight, is actually the easiest part if you've got any form of practice. Or any experience, I guess, in the fight is a better way to put that. We are going to kill easily. Cat of Nine Tails, sure, extra shot speed. And we're going to get rid of Pinky Eye to pick up the Polaroid, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, I love the Polaroid, but I would have loved to keep Pinky Eye too. We're on the Woompar 1 with no compass, 3.5 spirit hearts, no brimstone, no mom's knife, not much in the way of familiars. Matchstick. Yeah, so in terms of the chances of my success, forgive me when I say that they are pretty low. This all being said, at least I feel vindicated for taking that Whore of Babylon early on in the game, because it ended up, I mean, I tailored my run to make it work. I didn't have to waste a bomb here, but we already have 30, so why not? But still, that is a health down pill, which we certainly do not want right now. So I don't know, I mean, there is still the chance. I mean, there's always one more floor here. And by one more floor, I mean specifically the Woompar 1, where we can get another awesome treasure. I would love to get, we've already gotten Squeezy, right? But I would love to get anything that gave us, like, Rosary, if that can even drop in this situation. As well as Deal with the Devil. Who knows? Maybe you pick up Nail for 3 Spirit Hearts, Deal with the Devil, and we can eke our way back to, Balls of steel, balls of steel. Speed up, that's okay. We can eke our way back to more spirit hearts and some ability to replenish our spirit hearts. Who knows? Anything could still happen, it's just unlikely. So we have justice, so we picked up some extra bombs. And an extra key as well. I guess the key is more important because we're going to be using that on the chest. Wishful thinking, because we're probably not going to get to the chest. But I was negative about our last run as well. Up until the moment when we actually succeeded, I did not believe that it was going to happen, but it did. So, you know, stranger things have happened. Just recall, as I struggle here, there's always the chance that things could turn around. 2 miracle runs in one day, though. Find that hard to believe. We'll pop our Emperor's card against the boss here. It's gonna be the Fallen. Well, this could actually be amazing. Because it could potentially give us... Oh, I totally forgot about that. Could potentially give us a deal with the devil item that we really want without actually having to pay for it. Which would be beautiful for us. Well, we get Sister Maggie, but we do get a deal with the devil as well. And we can't buy anything from this deal with the devil. Not that we would really want to, even if we had the chance. So it wasn't the greatest... I mean, the fight against the Fallen went totally fine, but certainly not the greatest rewards for that fight. Shit happens, though. We're fine. Sister Maggie's a little extra damage. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. Thank God it wasn't 9 lives again like that Krampus reroll a little earlier. Guy now dying and dead. We're going to hope that we took the right path here. It seems like we might be taking the right path, because there's a long path for us to go on here. Well, no there's not. It's a dead end. Jinxed it! I always forget that I have the ability to fly. So there's extra bombs. We're up to 36 of those. What do we have in here? Just a regular chest, which means probably not worth my time. If there was something like a golden chest, I might have considered it. Or just a, you know, random spirit heart sitting on the ground or something. That would have been cool too. But again, I'm very impressed with the amount of damage that we're dealing, and it's making this a fun run, and the tear effect is cool too. We still need a little bit more if we're going to put ourselves over the top. You know what would have done it for us? The Miter. I mean, that's an item that has been unsung in the past. I'm trying to give it its just dues now, because it's a great item that I really enjoy, and I think it like quadruples the amount of Spirit Heart drops you get, so it's incredibly valuable. So another cent for us. I think we're going the right path now. Again, I don't want to jinx myself. I'm digging the spectral piercing shots here, making these guys not a problem at all. That guy's just going to stand there and take it on the chin, I guess. And of course, the blue guys dropping red hearts means that the red guys are going to drop blue hearts, right? Right? Please die so I can stop saying right. No, they didn't. Hierophant, though. That's 2 extra spirit hearts. If only I could make that happen every time we got a tarot card proc. Now, again, this could still be the right way. Although the closer we get to the edge of the map, the more I worry about whether or not that is indeed the case. It is not. I could kind of see the writing on the wall with that one, though. There's more bombs for us. Again, rolling in bombs. Fun run so far. I'm enjoying the particularly insane damage that we're dealing and the speed at which we are dealing it out. But I want something more Clay Aiken style. And there. Checking our secret rooms because, of course, I have like a 1 in 100 chance that we could get Fetus in a Jar or Epic Fetus, both of which would make this run a lot of fun. Well, I got hit already. So I guess we'll just walk into this dude, and we're gonna hope that this pill is Balls of Steel, because I don't think we've gotten this one before. It's Telepills. It's moved us like 2 rooms away. But it's fine, because I want to go back anyway to check out that library. Who knows, maybe we get a Book of Revelations in there. That can keep me alive a little bit longer. Even Book of Belial might be worth more than the tarot card. Oh, we get Book of Sin. These are garbage books, basically. Book of Sin's gonna give me... Well, it gave me 1 Spirit Heart. You know what? That's more than I could have hoped for. We get the tower as well. Are we gonna use the tower at some point? I don't know. Maybe after we take... On the 3rd phase of Isaac, after we take damage, I could see the tower actually being useful, because it would do some crowd control on those angel fetuses. We wouldn't be in danger of getting hit, because we would be invincible as a result of the Polaroid. So, potentially, who knows? In a very specific situation, a little while down the road, I can see this tower card being useful. Now, whether I'm going to hold the tower card for that long is, oh my god, I accidentally used it. And it accidentally, well, it wasn't an accident on its part, but it hit me. Because I tried to use the 2 of Hearts card just to get it out of the way, and lo and behold, instead it decided, oh, you probably wanted to use the tower card, right? And, like, hit yourself with this bomb? Yeah, naturally, of course, that's what I meant. So we'll... Okay, finally, after exploring the entire floor, we have discovered the boss room. So we'll fight Mom's Heart. Again, I anticipate this being an easy fight. Piercing shots mean, it's kind of similar to like Brimstone, where now I don't necessarily have to use bombs. I'm gonna use bombs, but I don't have to use bombs, because my shots will continue to do damage. Wow, took me quite far there. Like, my shots will do damage to Mom's Heart in addition to the enemies, so there's no need for us to really do crowd control with bombs. Especially if I just keep hitting them across the map in like a second after I drop them. Oh, that bomb's not good. But again, yeah, piercing shots are great against zombies as well. It's basically like as if they didn't even have their shields. That's what we kind of want to do there, is get the bombs to like bounce off the enemies and then stand in place. That's not going to work when there's no enemies on the screen. Anyway, maybe we should stop with the bombs, because I'm probably risking my own life more than I'm helping myself out. There we go, we're going up to the cathedral. We stand a chance. It's not a great chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. It's definitely not a room we want to be in. And the chance continues to get lower and lower every second here. Blow up, not in my face. Okay, got 1.5 spirit hearts left. Not good. That room really took it out of us. This room should not. This should be an easy enough room. They are champion widows, and they do have quite the vertical leap on them. No, that's not good. I keep running into these guys as if I have poison touch, but I don't, so I'm just relying, I guess, on cube of meat to hit them. So we got half the spirit heart now. I would say that this room, well, maybe not this room. Health up. Alright, I don't know if that's, I mean, that might end up costing us. It certainly doesn't help us that much. We get half of a red heart. Gives us one more hit. And beyond that, well, it keeps us in our permanent curse state, so it's all good. Hanged Man is a bad card for the situation. Can we beat Isaac? Well, first we have to get through this room, but can we beat Isaac with 1.5 red hearts, 1.5 spirit hearts? No! But let's try anyway, shall we? He's gonna be continuously firing, and he's gonna be pissed off the whole time, because we're gonna be hitting him with like 10 shots per second. Let's make it happen though, right? I don't see what could possibly go wrong here. At the very least, we're gonna do decent damage. I would still be surprised to see us get past the first phase of Isaac here. Especially with our bombs like ricocheting off of him. Probably actually more likely to hurt myself with those bombs than I am to hit him. The slowing effect is nice though. Just keep this up. That bomb actually went in there nicely. We're gonna enter at least the second phase of Isaac. Here we go. Can we keep this up now? We did take a little damage. Next hit will do it in for us. Oh, okay, we're still here. We got him below half anyway. That's a moral victory. We could still win here. It's incredibly unlikely, but it's certainly not outside of the realm of possibility. Oh, there we go. But that was fun while it lasted. I really would have preferred some kind of spirit heart gaining item. But, you know, forget me now, Horror Babylon is some fun stuff. But in any case, post Isaac stretch, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.